What's going on, guys? I got probably the best collection update I've ever shown on this channel today. Yeah, I've never gotten to show one that I think is this 100% solid. So I'm really damn excited for this one. Here's the stack. Stack goes right there, and I'll talk about it in a second. But first off, we're listening to Maniacs by Ghoul. It's actually the first metal vinyl I ever bought, which is pretty badass. So remember that, I guess. And it's a great album. If you don't like Ghoul, I don't know why you wouldn't like Ghoul, but they're Ghoul. So yeah, the first thing I got is the CDs, a patch, and this here hat. I saw Obituary at the Forge down in Joliet, Illinois yesterday, or last night. And yeah, I got a hat replacing the one I've been wearing recently. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked on this one. Yeah, the Obituary hat, the camo one, the staple. Next one, badass as well. The opening band kicked my ass. I've been waiting to see this band since I was probably 14, probably 14. Yeah, I was a freshman, 14. I found them, I was super into thrash, and this band was just, oh my god, when I first found them. They opened for this tour, Dust Bolt, got the patch, sick patch. I'm a big fan of this art, just a big fan of this band in general. I just think that they're good, you know. Great new old school thrash, reinstatement, I guess, whatever you call it. But yeah, super glad to have that patch. So yeah, just gonna cut right into these CDs. This is probably the most beloved stack of CDs I've ever had in one video. So here we go. First off is Life Without Hope, Death Without Reason by Loss. I believe this is an EP out on Deathgasm Records. Loss is like a death doom band, funeral doom. Yeah, they're just great. This is a 5-track EP, very, very well done. Picked this up for $5, and it's good. It's got a bunch of live tracks, and number 4 is Catatonia, Brave. They did a cover of that with the vocalist of Krieg on vocals, which is badass. So yeah, if you haven't listened to Lost, they put out a new album this year that was just devastatingly heavy and just crazy atmospheric for being so heavy. And Lost is just good. They're just all around good at what they do. And yeah, so Lost, check them out. Next is a Swedish band that some people seem to have a hard time getting into, which I think makes good sense because they're quite the band to listen to, I'd say. So yeah, this first one is an album I'm not going to make an effort to pronounce due to the name. So this is Abruptum, with that album that I'm not going to try to pronounce because it's like half a paragraph worth of words. This is one huge song. It's a little over an hour. This is recorded in 1993. It's out on Regain Records. Amazing album. This is probably one of the scariest black metal albums in my collection, or just in general, I'd say. One of the scariest ones I ever heard. It's just good. Kind of harsh, noisy black metal with some doom, stuff like that. It's a great album. I can't really say anything more than that. Abruptum's more of an experience rather than something I can describe to you, you know. Yeah, I've recently gotten really into this band, so if you have not listened to them, check out Abruptum. Next, something I've been meaning to pick up for quite some time. It was at my local shop. It's not anymore. And, you know, I had a couple extra bucks laying around, and I was like, you know, I'll drop a little bit of extra cash on something. Really glad I did. I've been wanting to get this. This is Hellhammer, Demon Entrails. Been needing to get a hold of this. You know, it's got the Satanic Rites demo, and Death Fiend, and Triumph of Death. Set up like an LP. Yeah, everybody knows Hellhammer. I don't need to yammer too much. Especially if you're on this channel, you know Hellhammer. Yeah, see, it's got the Satanic Rites sleeve, a little fold-out thing. The discs are super cool looking. I would check this one out if you, for some reason, have never listened to Hellhammer. Never listened to Hellhammer. First off, why are you here and not listening to Hellhammer? Good picture. I don't want to show you the other one because it's pretty much the same thing, except with the other covers. But yeah, Hellhammer is a killer band from Switzerland. You know, Tom G. Warrior, everything. Everybody knows them. Don't need to spend too much time on it. And everybody and their mother's shown this compilation set, whatever. So that's Hellhammer. And next is the last thing that I got that I didn't get yesterday. I went to the record store before that show, and I got tons of great stuff at that shop. Crazy good shop. So this is the second, I believe, the Olden Domain by Borknagar's second album. Borknagar, it's a band that took me some time to get into, you know. I prefer Enslaved to this. When I listen to it, I prefer Windier. But Borknagar is awesome. Actually, I don't know if I prefer them to Windier. I think I might like Borknagar more. But they're a super good band. Stole Winter Sorg later on for vocals, clean vocals. Yeah, it's just super great. Kind of melodic-ish black metal. A little proggy at times, you know. Got some good clean vocals. Borknagar is just a great band, and this is a good album. I would check them out if you don't know them already. Sure you do, though. Next is an album that I really even needed to buy on CD, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And I finally did because I got it for cheap. And yeah, I have the tape, but I wanted the CD more. So this is one of my favorite albums by this band. So this is Bathory's album, Hammerheart. Everybody knows Bathory, everybody knows Hammerheart. I have the hoodie of this. I'm sure you've all seen it more than once. So I feel as if I am obligated to own this as much as possible. But this is just an awesome album. Baptized in Fire and Ice is probably my favorite song on here. One Rove to Ace Away is an awesome song. Home of Once Brave. Everybody knows Bathory. This is probably one of my favorite, maybe second favorite. I don't know, Bloodfire Death is my favorite, which is not a popular opinion I've come across from talking to other people that like Bathory. But yeah, Hammerheart. Next is one of my favorite death metal albums ever. These next, on top of Hammerheart, these next three are all from one place, and I got it for under 30 bucks for all four of them. So this is Chainsaw Dismemberment by Mortician. One of my favorite death metal albums ever. Definitely one of my favorite covers as well. Broken Case, which sucks. Mortician disc. Everybody knows Mortician as the band with the movie samples and just the raunchy ass tones and just disgusting death metal. Morticians just kick ass. They're one of my favorite bands in death metal. You know, alongside, you know, the usual bands that I'm always talking about, like Opeth and Behemoth and stuff like that. But Mortician's up there. Definitely pretty decently high. Yeah, everybody knows Chainsaw Dismemberment. The song Rabid's probably the best one on here. Or Funeral Feast. There's another one on here that I can't remember the name of. There's a riff that I get stuck in my head all the time and I always forget the name. I think it's, it's Brutalized. Awesome song. Awesome album. Next is another one that I can't believe I got for super cheap. But I finally got a hold of it, and I'm super happy with it. This is Drawing Down the Moon by Beherit. I've been needing to get a hold of more Beherit. All I have is the Oath of Black Blood compilation. It's sitting up there, which is pretty awesome, but like I wanted the full Beherit experience. It took me forever to get into this band because of the damn whisper vocals. But yeah, this is an old press. I don't remember where exactly. This is a Spine Farm press, or I don't remember what year exactly it came out or was printed. I'm 90% sure it's rather early time-wise. It is an Austrian press, so I don't know if that means anything because I know Beherit shit gets expensive. But I got it for $8 used. Yeah, So the hair, everybody knows them, Black Death Kings. Next, Death Metal Kings, Brutal Death Metal specifically. One of the best bands in Brutal Death Metal. Definitely one of the best New York bands. This is Suffocation's first album, Effigy of the Forgotten. Everybody knows Effigy of the Forgotten. Great album. For the longest time, my favorite was Breeding the Spawn, and my favorite now is probably Pierced From Within, but this album is pretty much right up there with Pierced From Within with favorites. When I listen to Suffocation, I like to hear something retarded heavy, you know. I've seen them twice, and both times it was one of the best shows I've ever seen. I saw them with Morbid Angel and Revocation and Withered, and that was probably the best Suffocation show I've seen, and it was just awesome. Everybody knows Effigies. I don't need to talk too much about it, you know. Infecting the Crypts. What do I gotta say after that? And last one I got from the band that opened the Dust Bolt show once again. Been waiting to see them forever. This is Mass Confusion by Dust Bolt, the newest album. It got broke in the mosh pit. It was in my pocket, and yeah, that sucks, but what are you gonna do? I'll just put a new case on it at some point. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dust Bolt. I haven't heard much from the new album other than what they played live. And yeah, new thing. I got it signed as well by the vocalist and the bass player. The drummer came out late, and I was already on the opposite side of the venue, and I was like, I don't want to walk all the way back down there through 5 trillion people. And the guitar player never came out, so what am I going to do? Maybe I'll get him to sign it on the next go around, whenever that may be. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later, because they're kicking ass. Yeah, great band. Go check them out if you like thrash. If you don't, still check them out, because they have some very good, compelling moments to them that I think even people that hate thrash might like. So that's it for this collection update. Oh my god. I just wanted to get this out to you because I'm going on a work convention tomorrow, which will be Sunday, and yeah, I didn't want to just leave you another week without a video pretty much, so I'll probably upload this in the next couple of days. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of Dust Bolt specifically, because I really want that band to get huge. They really deserve it. It goes so hard, and it's just awesome. Great, great band. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep it greasy.